TVI Live, again with us this morning, Tian Hou, China Internet Analyst with Pali Research. Shanda Games, a Chinese operator of online video games, raised $1 billion in the richest U.S. stock market debut this year. But by the closing bell, the stock was down 7%. What happened? The underwriters were clearly not supporting the stock.
I think the pricing of the stock definitely, the underwriter didn't really take into the consideration of the trading momentum. And sometimes there's a gap between the bankers and the traders, right? If you press a IPO at full price, and then you don't have immediate catalyst to support the stock to go up, then the stock has one way to go, either flat or go down. Right, so that's what happened.
But the stock is still trading at, what, 11.5 times 2010? That's clearly under the rest of the group, which is trading around 12. You'd think that there would be some upside there.
I think there's a lot of investors got burned after IPO, so for them will be too soon to go back in. So you have you have some selling pressure, but you don't have enough buyers to buy it. So now it's become a demand-supply issue instead of an issue of business itself.
Right, but in terms of the business itself, I mean, Shanda Games faces less earnings risk because of their balanced portfolio approach. So theoretically, you would think that investors would value that higher than maybe an Eddie's or whoever else is in the market.
I think eventually, we will see, the valuation will go to the normal trend. But at this point, NetEase and Perfect World, both of them valued at a higher PE multiple than Game. Two reasons. For NetEase, because NetEase has a World of Warcraft, which is developed by Blizzard. People know the game. The World of Warcraft is a mature game, so people know if the operation is under normal condition, then they could generate enough upside for them in 2010. So you can foresee that it's pretty stable. Not much risk in that if government doesn't stop it, right? For Perfect World, it is a in-house content developer. So they keep coming out to new content with their own technology. It's also pretty consistent. With Shanda, it somehow is too big to see through. So a lot of people do not understand what is portfolio approach. Tell me your portfolio approach. So sometimes people will stuck with 1 to 2 points, either bullish points or bearish points. So it's very controversial. But our view is the company has the most game under operation and it reaches the pipeline, and portfolio approach does work for them. Okay. And so we're going to see very stable performance going forward.
Great. So changing gears a little bit, you also cover the Chinese new media advertising market along with the gaming companies. I know you recently upgraded shares of Sohu, stating that the company's stating that the company is going to benefit from higher ad sales. Yeah. What do you see ad budgets going in the fourth quarter in 2010? Are they freeing up?
And Q4, and actually in 2009, just to back up a little bit for the general background issue, and China advertising market has two rebounds. One is September, one is April. In the April wasn't followed by the continued upward trend in May, but in September we did see continued upward trend in October. So the trend is really solid. So we did see a lot of budget, come back, a lot of advertisers come back, and it turns Sohu and Baidu didn't give a good guidance for Q4. We believe it's company-specific issue. So what we're saying, what we're telling investors is, seeing them as the most normal company, market leader, enjoy premium value in the market, and has the best execution team. We believe they could benefit from the rebound in economy and also 2010. They just released Q4 earnings and turned out we're right. Sina grow significantly quarter by quarter. They guided about 18% sequential growth.
So is Sina your top pick in that market over there?
On the internet advertising, Sina is my top pick, and there's another segment is a digital out-of-home advertising. My top pick is Focus Media.
And then in terms of the online gamers, what's your top pick there?
And I pick up Shanda and Game for two different reasons. I don't think Shanda is a game company anymore. Shanda itself is a, we call it China new media, entertainment company. And the game is online game company. It's pure. The definition is pretty clear and easy, simple. But Shanda has becoming a entertainment conglomerate. And we saw the mature in the game division. And we know the Shanda online literature is a social network-based literature sites. It's dominant in China. And we know they have Shanda music. Now we just saw the press release about Shanda picture.
So it's more transmedia, very holistic approach.
Correct.
Great.
So they're also going to in other content area. So in the bottom of Shanda, you have an infrastructure, which is payment system and the customer, care system. So this is for online. So now you have, one infrastructure in the bottom support each content division. Same time, you have offline audience. Offline audience is still the majority audience in China. And TV, like a CCTV, you have 800 million, almost cover 90% of China. That is a 1.3 billion population, right? So still, if you compare internet, traditional media still a big audience. You do want to make that combination. Right. I think that it's kind of a vision you do want to pursue.
So Sina, Focus, and Shanda.
And the game.
Games.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.